Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sounds Like Sam. I'm your host Sam. Thanks for tuning in. A Super Bowl preview. We got the Chiefs versus the Eagles going on tomorrow. It's going to be a great matchup. It's in New Orleans. It's two heavy hitting teams that it's going to make it a really fun matchup this year. Super excited for this game. On one side, you have the Philadelphia Eagles seeking a redemption tour versus the Kansas City Chiefs, where they lost to them back, I believe, in 2023 in Super Bowl 52. Lost to the Chiefs 38-35. They're looking to make a comeback this year and really get that victory. Then you also have the Chiefs, on the other hand, who are going after a three-peat, it would be the first 3 consecutive Super Bowl victory for an NFL team in NFL history. So that is what the Chiefs are chasing. Two very different sides, two very great teams. I think it's going to be a fun Super Bowl. I don't think it's going to be a blowout on any sense, but I just wanted to go over some stats, some X factors, and then just give you my opinion of what I think the end score is going to be and result. So with that, let's get into it. So first off, I wanted to bring up this stat. Chiefs have been a dominant force in the NFL. They've appeared in all but one Super Bowl since 2019. Very big, and they've clinched 3 titles during that span. Whereas the Eagles, on the other side, they set a record recently when they played the Commanders in their conference championship game, where they scored 55 points. It was the most in any conference championship game against the Washington Commanders on January 26th. So it's a record for the conference championship game, which is pretty cool. Obviously, both of these teams have a lot of talent. Both of these teams have very good offenses. I think, for me, X factors are going to play a huge part in this game. And I got on the Eagles. I think Saquon Barkley is going to be the X factor on offense. He is going to be the one who they should be just running right through Kansas City with. I mean, he's been on a tear recently. Like, every time he gets the ball, he just has an opportunity to break out and go for 70 yards and a touchdown. I think as long as they can hand him the ball, they have a chance. Um, so I really do think that he is a big key to this game, like a lot of other people would say, I guess. But yeah, he's been sensational. He's had 442 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns over the past 3 playoff games, and I think his explosiveness is going to be pivotal if the Eagles want to win this Super Bowl. The other X factor on the defensive side for the Eagles has been Jalen Carter, the best NFL defensive tackle in the game. Coming into the season under Vic Fangio, have been the number 1 defense in the NFL. And you know what they say, defenses win championships. So I think that's his defense, the way that he's brought the team together with guys like rookies Cooper DeShawn, or Big Play Slay. They've got guys, they've got depth, they got a defense brewing. I think it's going to be a great matchup on that side, and those are all going to be pivotal players. But yeah, my true X factors, Saquon Barkley for the Eagles. X factor for the Chiefs shouldn't really be that surprising. Patrick Mahomes. He's been really the leader of this program. He hasn't really played that great this season, but you know what? He gets the job done and he gets the team wins. And I think that's huge. He makes plays with his legs. Like, he's shifty, he's quick. You don't think he's going to do something, and he just does it. I mean, Chris Collinsworth just seems like he's always foaming at the mouth over what Patrick Mahomes is doing, even if it's just like, oh, he threw it out of bounds. Like, oh, that was the best. That was the best pass out of bounds I've ever seen. It's like he goes a little overboard with it, but you have to, if you're the Eagles, you have to, you can't take him for granted. You have to be able to to make sure that you bottle up Patrick Mahomes and make sure he doesn't get plays off on you because he will, and I guarantee he's gonna make a big play for sure this game. One other X factor for the Chiefs, I think, could be Hollywood Brown. He returned from a shoulder injury late in the season, and he has the potential to be a game changer with his speed and playmaking abilities. But they also have a lot of other talented guys on this roster, especially in the receiving group. They traded for DeAndre Hopkins this year. They have Xavier Worthy, rookie out of Texas, who was their first, I believe, one of their first. I can't remember that too, but they definitely took him in the first round this year. He's going to play a part. They still have Juju Smith-Schuster, which I think they acquired him this year. They don't have Rashee Rice, who, in my opinion, was their go-to guy from the beginning of the season, and he was making giant plays for them. He's going to be a wide receiver one moving forward for the Chiefs, but he's been out this season, I think, since week 5, and has been injured, but he was a star. I think he's slated to be a star in the coming years, and so the Eagles are lucky not to be dealing with him. But I mean, they still have to deal with Travis Kelce, who I think could also have a really big impact on this game. He's a historical tight end. Literally, he has the most receptions and touchdowns, I think, in the Super Bowl era and in NFL history in the playoffs. So he's definitely gonna bring his A game. He's got Taylor Swift there. He's gotta really amp up his game for that and for his girlfriend. But both sides of the ball got a lot of X factors on that can really be playmakers and make a difference in this game. For this matchup, I think the narratives are compelling. Will the Chiefs cement their name in history with a three-peat, or will the Eagles soar to victory, rewriting history? Only time will tell. I guess tomorrow will tell. But yeah, that's the facts, the X factors for this Super Bowl preview. And on this note, I think Eagles take the win. It's going to be a close victory, like all the Chiefs games have been. However, I think it turns over on the Chiefs this time, where they lose 24-17 to the Eagles. Saquon Barkley has 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Jalen Hurts has 1 rushing touchdown. I think that's what is going to cement this game. And I think that it's going to be a fun one, but I do think the Eagles can pull it out this year. So that's it. That's the episode. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, go follow me on wherever you get your podcasts. Subscribe to Sounds Like Sam. Follow me on Instagram at Sounds Like Sam, and yeah. All right, peace.